Hello there, Taurus. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and I'm empath. And this reading's going to be for Taurus for January of 2017. Finally get to say that. It's a whole nother year. It just seems I'm kind of glad 2016 is getting behind us now. Anyhow, what I've done for you is I've pulled 4 cards for the month of January, and I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month. And because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern for speaking as if I'm you. So kind of like right now, everyone out there that's a Taurus is a Taurus named Frankie for the intent and purpose of this reading. We'll pull an angel card. I think I said that at the end to try to hopefully bring everything together. Now, I'm not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrology for us, and it's in our 9th house for this month, and that means your relatives through marriage, religious, spiritual affairs, contacts with people at a distance, and future projects, legal matters, things of that nature. Um, and I wanted to tell you before I stop, this is being done before Christmas, so my husband has a new website, megatoysplace.com. It's an Amazon affiliate. Go over there. You can use your Prime membership and buy all your Christmas toys. Help them out. And if anybody out there is really interested in astrology, I always watch Varouche. It's really good and informative. She puts the cards together with astrology. Her name's spelled Veroosh, and it's really comprehensive if you want to find out more astrological stuff too, also for the month. And she does lays cards. It's really beautiful done together. But anyhow, since these 4 cards here, first when I laid them down, they didn't quite make any sense to me. We have 3 cups and we have 3 swords. So I was thinking, what in the world is going on here? Now, I don't believe these cards will go week by week. I think they're going to blend in and out throughout the month. So look at your moon sign and your rising sign also. Usually get a clear perspective. And I have some words for us, and they're inspiration and joy, love, and truth. It really looks, Taurus, like we're going to go through a really interesting month, to say the least. Anyways, our first card, the bottom card on the deck, is the Ace of Cups, and this is excellent. An excellent card. It can be a new beginning in our love relationships, and they said the word love. So it can be it can mean the birth of a child, perhaps in our family. It can help us when the Ace of Cups appears. It's really good for creativity also. So if we're all individuals, this is going to fall in different areas of our lives as individual Tauruses. Some might be love, some might be our career path, uh, maybe friendships, where this particulars are going to fall. But this card, if we have any creative endeavors that are new, like that we're thinking about, or something we're inspired to do, it's like, go do it. It's like the door's wide open, go do it, because this can really herald a new beginning. Now, a lot of times when I see this Ace of Cups, if we were having problems in our relationships, let's think, or we've like completed a relationship, then we have a fresh thing coming through. Or if we were having problems in our relationship, maybe we can get a fresh perspective on how to handle it, change it, and move forward with it, you know. I see the Ace of Cups, I think, keep our sense of humor, because these other cups are quite interesting, and I do think this might be a totally, like, fresh start or new beginning, because our next card is the Six of Cups, and this is the card of the past. So what we're doing when we have the Six of Cups card is we are looking backwards into our past. Like, here's the example: nostalgia, or on my childhood. We all, no matter how bad our lives are, we always have something that we can look back on that maybe made us happy, even if it was for 2 seconds. If this card had to do with a relationship or friendship we were in right now, and we wanted to bring it together, there's portion, you know, or we were having a problem with it right now, we would be maybe perhaps inspired because of past actions to go back in and look, you know, look at it. And by the way, Taurus, that bow is not on top of my head. It's on that little Christmas tree behind me. I keep looking at this and thinking, oh my God, that looks silly. This is a card of a past. So I think a lot of us Tauruses are going to remember some good memories that are going to be helpful for us in this future, because it looks as if and they just told me to look at the card underneath this bottom card, and this is the card that Aries got, and it's the Nine of Cups, and that's our wish come true. So keep our perspective very clear, because it was directly under this Ace of Cups. Keep our wish very clear. Now, for those of us that this Seven of Cups, the next card, is when we have so many ideas going on around us, or creative endeavors. It's like being the kid in the candy store and you only got a penny. And that's it. That's it. You got to make a choice, because we have so much going on. What Spirit's asking us to do is with inspired action, because we have that word inspiration, right? Make that choice. Settle or focus on one or two paths that I can choose. Put my focus there. I may have some kind of a past experience that can help me in making the choice for this Seven of Cups here. You know, every cup here is filled with something else new, exciting. I don't know how exciting. I think one of those has a snake in it, so that could mean transformation, right, Taurus? Could mean transformation. They just said to me again, keep your sense of humor, Taurus, while I'm going through this. Stay in your truth. They're saying how they're saying it to me is stay in my truth. What would be, if I was the kid in the candy store, what could I buy with that penny that would get me the best benefit? Kind of like, what would motivate me to make me feel really good? Because we have a lot of very odd, like, conflicting cards, right? So we really are going to have to make the choice of what is going to, like, bring me the best benefit, and settle on that. They're telling us we've had a past experience that could be beneficial in making this choice, right? Because this is going to be fresh, it's going to be new, and this is the new year. The next card we have here is the Queen of Swords, and if it's a person, it can be an air sign. That would be Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. That would be coming into the picture maybe to give us help. Either way, this person, sometimes this is a person that has suffered great loss and has the capacity, the mental ability, the agility to stand up on their feet and just move forward and past it, you know, maybe this is a friend of ours, it can be male or female that we know that has had this, that can help us, you know, do this inspired action to move forward. This is a person that is very straightforward. Sometimes they can just be so straightforward if it is a person that might hurt your feelings. It's their opinion. Or if we're taking on these qualities, perhaps we're being so straightforward that we're stepping out of our boundary lines, you know, with someone else. Maybe we're just telling them this is the way it is, and, you know, it has to be done this way and it's my way or what else. Normally we're not like that as Tauruses, but that this person is either going to be helpful, right? Or if we're the person that has suffered some type of a loss, right? We're going to be able to look at that loss and with our mental ability, right? Not emotionally, with our mental ability, and extract the benefit of it for our spiritual development. That's what the Queen of Swords means to me when I hold her. Now, they're telling us we have one thing, and they're saying to avoid people who can be like treacherous territory. They're telling us to back off and not become argumentative, and they're doing it for a reason. Our neck, because our final card here, you know, and don't mix up our communication, because this is another swords card, and this is a Knight of Swords. And sometimes when we have this Knight of Swords, we can have someone around us that is very argumentative, and can be, the message they can bring us can be one we don't want to hear, and that maybe it's a person. If it is a person, male or female, it can be someone that just, I don't know, pushes our buttons. I was gonna say rings our bell, pushes our buttons, like just argues for the sake of arguing, right? And we don't want to be in that situation, especially if we've been going through a bad time. You know, if this knight here is carrying us a message that he's just coming in to fight with us for absolutely no reason, perhaps we want to sit him off in the corner somewhere, or turn him backwards, or something like that. As Tauruses, we can be very straightforward too. And Tauruses, we're nurturing, loving people, but when I'm holding this, it's like push coming to shove, like I've had enough. Enough already. I'm doing an inspired action. I have all these ideas, plans, things going on in my head. Maybe the Queen of Swords can point out, you know, which direction for us to go. But the end result is for us to stay in that inspired action, in a state of joy, love, keep our sense of humor, and honor our truth throughout this month. And, well, they said relatives through marriage, so if we are fighting with you know, if this guy here is a relative through marriage, don't stay off to the side of the Christmas dinner party or whatever, and don't like entice them to get into the action here. I do feel that little bit of conflict for whatever reason. I feel like it's a really good month for us overall. You know, things are coming together. You know, we should be, well, we have a lot of backup here. We have a lot of choices we're going to have to make as Tauruses, so maybe pay attention to the views of others. There might be something worthwhile in that. Make our aims well known, but not until, right? Not until we make that choice, because we have that 7 cups. because we know we're going through into something fresh, or a fresh start, a new chance. So, and we have that wish card right underneath it, you know, so think about it like that, Taurus. This will come up in different areas. Maybe it'll be our relationship area, maybe, you know, it will be our career path. You know, maybe we have several options on the table. You know, maybe we want to focus down on one or two of those options and decide what's our truth, what is going to benefit us the very best. Maybe ask some questions, but don't get any arguments, because we got that Knight of Swords here, and I keep looking at it. Every time I do, I think maybe it's an opinion we don't want. Maybe we could go through this month like, don't ask unless you really want the answer. Maybe that's the way it's going to work out. It does look good. It looks fresh. If we honor our truth, a fresh start, new path forward, perhaps new job, keep a focus on one or two things, you know, look to our past for what did benefit us that we can bring forward in the future. And if the Queen of Swords is a mentor or advisor, or we have that quality, take our own good advice and our own inspired action, and keep, they told me it again, keep our sense of humor with that Knight of Swords coming up in there. Anyhow, Taurus, here's our card from the angels. It's innocence. Maybe we can play like we can't speak when that knight comes up in there. Zip it. Okay. It says, beloved one. This is a beautiful card. I don't know if I can get the glare off of there for you, but the angel's holding a baby in her arms, and they're telling us inspired action. They're giving us the wish card underneath this fresh start, you know, emotionally. I think it's an excellent card to go with it. It says, beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness, we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. And I really think that's going to be important, especially the way they are for this month. Hit me with that Knight of Swords there, you know, or it's just, I don't know, like, what do I want to say? Conflict resolution, something like that. We all get one of them, so eventually in our lives. And he could be a messenger, just perhaps bringing us a message we're not real happy about. The alternative meanings are, this card comes as a reassurance that the situation and the people involved are guiltless. If you've been harboring any guilt, release it to the angels. Of all the emotions, guilt has the lowest vibration, so it attracts negativity. If you're judging others, guilt, this card reminds you to see the godliness within them, to heal the situation. You don't necessarily have to continue a relationship with anyone you distrust. However, it's necessary to purge toxic thoughts and emotions for your own well-being. In that manner, that Queen of Swords may have some wise advice for us. It says, the angels asked you to consider that any misunderstandings were innocent mistakes, or with this Knight of Swords here, just stay away from it so we don't have to deal with it again. It says additional meanings are, see the other's point of view, forgive yourself, and release regrets. An argument you have may have been based on a misunderstanding. Look past any surface illusion and see the underlying spiritual truth of perfection and divine order. And we have love in there for our words. So keep that in mind for us for the month. Well, Taurus, that's your reading for this month, and I want to tell everyone out there thank you for all of your likes and your shares and your subscribes and comments. I read each and every one of them, and a lot of times I just don't have the time to write back, but I want you to know I read everything that you write. And I want to thank all of you that I met through doing these YouTubes. It's been an honor to serve you. Sorry. And I want to thank everybody out there that I've seen and served through all these years. Pretty soon I'm going to get to say 28 years. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve all of you too. So if you want to know more about me, just go to the website. The information's there. Or if you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information is on the website as to how to schedule that and go about it. So hopefully, Taurus, I'll see you here next month. Bye-bye.